Hermosa. She's a fitness coach and author of Why Your Diet Always Fails. Before we start the interview with Coach Arms, let's have a quick tour around her cafe muna. Tara! To become fitness coach? Is it really your passion?
Yeah, I am passionate to exercise, but I wasn't really passionate of how to be totally healthy until the death of my dad. He died of a heart disease about 8 years ago. And I figured, and I had to ask so many questions in my mind, and I also sought help from different experts, really wanting to understand why a very active man who exercises 7 days a week still got a heart disease, gout problem, and so many complications until he really died. It was so painful for my family. In fact, I wrote it in my book, Why Your Diet Always Fails and Your Gurus Too. There, it's really explained, and everything there that normal fitness marketing never really told us about, which is the importance of nutrition, health, not diet, like taking out all the food that's good for your body, but really the nutrition you need to fulfill your body's needs. So that's what I also exposed in my book. So he's in my first page.
How about your cafe? What is it all about? Or ano ang concept nito?
I initially wanted to just display my products, patos tea, coffee. So, and then I figured, I said, we all love to cook. My family love to cook. The chef that I got also really is very good in herbs. Lahat kami, like we really know how herbs work, especially my mom, being a chemist. So, given that, we just really tried some dishes for people. And it was crazy how people really welcomed the dishes. They really loved it, and eventually recommended it to people and stuff. Like if you've known me before, I was from Cebu. And it's even the island of Cebu, South Park. I didn't know anyone. Even when I was in college with you, I never really hung out with friends. I was just always in the library. So really, taking a step to open a cafe was a huge thing. But there's one reason, which is nga yung death of my dad, and my mom had a lung cancer stage 4 too. When she had that, out of desperation, we tried vegan diet for her, which is all plants, no dairy and everything, because it's out of my research and the experts I talked to about it who converted to that. And then we figured that cancer cells are being fed by dairy products. So yun, dun ako nag-focus kasi the cafe is a dedication to my parents. Like, my dad died of a heart disease, and then we were able to answer the questions we weren't able to get. So my mom also had a lung cancer stage 4, but we really tried the researches we had. And eventually, we figured, okay, plant-based pala talaga. Kasi she really survived from lung cancer stage 4, which was really good naman for me. And now, like, even with so many people around me just eating meat, and so many people still love meat naman, I still stick to my gut of really focusing on just plant-based and really putting vegan dishes as much as possible and as many dishes as possible, which really works, and I'm really happy. Now we're really growing.
Kumusta ang feedback ng mga tao dito sa cafe mo? Do you think there are now a lot of people who are into plant-based food?
I would say not as much as those who hate vegetables. But crazy enough, when you talk to these people who didn't have proper information about it, say you're my customer, you're in my table, the reason this really grows, Coach Arms Cafe in general really works and gets recommended by so many people, even the alpha and high profile individuals really recommend this cafe to a lot of their friends and family. And they're carnivores. They never ate vegetables in their lives. Their feedback is one thing. You will never feel it's vegetable. The texture, the taste, we never miss a taste. And hindi kami nagbabawa sa ingredients. It's really full of ingredients here. And you will notice for a very affordable rate, people really love it because they feel full. And they can still, this is a resto bar, so they can still chill and drink. But the food or the pulutan they have are really healthy vegan food, which they really appreciate about. So this has grown organically. We didn't do any marketing. We didn't have budget for any individuals to come by. Like actors and actresses just come here because they heard it from their friends, not because like we pay them like for marketing. So it was crazy growth for us, and we're really happy.
Ano pa ang next goal mo now that you have a successful career?
Oh, when I started this, I never had a goal. Even when I wrote the book, I never really had a goal. Parang, whatever I thought in my head na lang, okay, I'll just do it. But now that we really got good feedback from a lot of people, hopefully we're really gonna expand very, very soon. We can't tell you where yet, but we're really expanding, and there's so many supports we get from our locals too, who love our place and our spot. As you can see, in the morning, it really looks like a cafe. It's a co-working space. There's a free Wi-Fi here. Just come here and stuff. So by the afternoon, people who study here or work here just want to grab some beer, whiskey, or wine, ganon. They like it that way. So I believe with this pandemic, I believe a lot of people like that setup na parang it doesn't have to be an elbow-to-elbow bar and a loud bar like partying or making out. A bar can be changed. Like a resto bar can have a different concept for parents, for titas like us, for those who have kids. A resto bar can have a different concept. Like, okay, I will go to a resto bar because my kids or my relatives or my niece and nephew, say teenager going up, can be safe on this particular bar because we know they can study there, still meet with friends, socialize, but still balance everything. So I'm trying to change the face of a bar in the Philippines. It doesn't have to be crazy and wild. It just has to be that humble and simple. Yet you get to connect with different souls.
May times rin ba na you don't feel like working out and then you just want to eat whatever you like?
Yes. Yes. Apparently, because I've been doing it for quite a long time na, it's inevitable for me to really keep moving. I even have to unlearn being too workaholic pa. Pero with working out, yes, there's so many times I don't feel like working out. But I have different ways to also be active pa rin. Like maybe walk around or maybe bike, ganon. Pero with a strict workout, I'm not as strict as I was before na. Like every day talaga yung my routine talaga for workout. Now I do whatever I feel like. Like today I just want to do yoga. Tomorrow I just want to do Pilates. Tomorrow I just want, or the next day I just want to bike or lift weight. Like I don't put any journal now of my workouts. I just really wake up, go with the flow, I just really sweat out, and that's it. But I'm happy because again, I'm at my healthiest stage, eating so many plant-based food.
How can you tell if a person is healthy and strong?
Scientifically, I would see like from afar, I know by your breathing. When we go close, I know by your breath too. There's an acidic breath. There's a non-acidic breath. Third, even when like given that you look sexy, right? But I would know if you're fit from outside, in and out. The skin, I would know that. And lastly, your mood. Like when we talk about things, how do you perceive things? It is really scientifically proven that when a person is fit or healthy, the mood just changes. You're just really as relaxed as I don't know, like you're relaxed as a kid. And I really hope people would realize that. Kasi hindi, I cannot put in words how exactly a fit and healthy person can be like, even by not knowing it. Let's just say you're wearing a baggy clothes and I wouldn't know if fit ka talaga, like your tummy and stuff. But I would know kasi by how we talk, when you converse to me, when you're calm, when you're not reactive to things, when you're really when you're humble, ganyan, you would know na okay, this person is fit and healthy. Because fit and healthy is not just naman with the physique, it really is from the inside. Like, how are you inside your body? That's fit and healthy.
Ano sa tingin mo ang pinaka-common na misconception ng mga tao when it comes to proper diet and exercise?
Yes, thank you for asking that question. The first misconception is hate carbohydrates, right? And do not eat cheat is the second one. And lastly, weight loss over fat loss. So let's stick to one muna. The first one is hate carbohydrates. It's wrong. When you lower down your carbohydrates, your cortisol level goes up, your stress hormone. Then you get cranky, snappy, and everything. So no matter how you starve yourself, yes, you would lose weight here and here and here, but your tummy would remain fatty. So yun yung hindi naiintindihan. So do not hate carbs. Choose your carbs though. Like, where is the source of your carbs? It can just be refined carbs like from the chips. It can just be counting calories from fries or anything. It has to be proper carbohydrates that you're getting it from. Like rice with vegetables. Vegetables are part of carbs. So people have to understand that. Na hindi lang pwede oats, bread, or fries lang. No, it has to have, your carbohydrates should be composed of variation of vegetables. Next is weight loss versus fat loss. That's the third one I mentioned. Weight loss versus fat loss, it's wrong kasi when you think of weight loss. Because you can lose weight because you lost water weight. But that doesn't mean you lost fat. So you can be 50 kilograms like me. At the age you're 50, I am 50. But our tummy would look different because I am fit, because I do fat loss. You just do weight loss. So people do not understand that. Now I forgot my second one with the three. And lastly, do not eat cheat. That's my second point I discussed. No human being can remain not eating cheat meal, right? I am a plant-based eater, but I never told my clients to never celebrate life. Say you're an athlete, fine, I'd be very strict with you. Hey, this is your game. You have to be on top of it. Therefore, I would tell you, do not eat cheat yet until your game finishes. Kasi say, I'm handling athletes. Say, the friends I have in ASCOS, I do feed them. I also train them. So these athletes that I train and I feed as a nutritionist too, I would really tell them, do not. But the people like you and so many people here who are not athletes but want to still remain fit, then they can eat cheat naman. They can also socialize. They can also try some desserts and chips, those kinds, because there's 15% naman na pwede mo makain na unhealthy and 85% should be healthy. So I guess the common misconception here is, when do you know if you're an athlete, and when do you know if you're a regular professional ate, kuya, who just wants to remain fit. So dapat baguhin natin yung category. If you're an athlete, fine, you have a strict diet. But if you're a regular person who just really who wants to look fit and healthy and really feel fit and healthy, therefore, you have to know that you can cheat naman and you can eat chips and whatever naman, and you can still drink even. So maybe yung misconception nun is napapaliktad kasi siya, or feeling mo just because one actor does this, feeling mo dapat yun na yun. Parang you feel like you have to be superhuman just to be fit, which is wrong, I believe. And I believe too, with my Coach Harm's Cafe, my book, and all my products, I have been giving the same core message, which is to live a life. Do not diet to diet. You have to really live a life in life.
What is your message to the people who want to become successful in life and physically fit at the same time?
Know your deepest why. Why are you doing it? And it has to be from the bottom of your emotion. It can just be logical. It's not true that when you want to be fit because you're logical about it, because I want this, I want that. No, you actually have to know your deepest why. If I didn't know my deepest why, I would have not pursued with everything. Given crisis, given pandemic, I would have not pushed through with a cafe. I just started in one container, and I would have not expanded if not for my deepest why, which is really know why you're doing it and just forget about the how next time. I know kasi why I'm doing it. It's a dedication to my dad who died of a heart disease. And I want my mother, who also got freed from cancer, lung cancer stage 4, to make this as a symbol na, yeah, it's true. There is something like a restaurant talaga that can really help you out with your life and with everything. With the success naman, I'm gonna say consistency. You have to be consistent with everything. It's never easy. Like crisis, challenges, competition you don't even want to, but like people just want to compete with you. They just really want to bash you just so you can be down. It's crazy crap mentality everywhere too, which you do not know, and you try to understand why they're doing it to you. But really, if you think close and really see within, they're actually just envious of you. So you have to keep going because there's so many people who want to be in your spot or want to take your spot. You do not let them get away with that. So yun lang, I think if there's one word, know your deepest why. Know your reason why you're doing it emotionally. It can just be a reason from your friend. It can just be monetary reason or ingot reason. It has to be from within. Why are you doing what you're doing? With my cafe, I know my reason. So whatever the voices I heard, like, hey, you should put this in your menu, you should do this and that. If that doesn't align with my reason, then I don't do that. Yun lang. Copy of my book, Why Your Diet Always Fails, and your gurus too, here my Coach Arms Cafe, located at the pop-up Katipunan. If you have missed my CNN segments too, Get Fit by Coach Arms, I was also part of it, and Med Talk, Health Talk, in CNN too, I was featured there. So you go grab, so you also get to understand where I'm coming from and how I do things. So I also have fat loss products here, which is organic herbs, no preservatives. I'm drinking it now. It's my fat loss tea, which you can also grab here in my cafe. It's best that you grab here in my cafe, although you get to see everything in Shopee. But I'd love to see you and talk to you and really hear your side story as to why you want to be fit. So you do know that you have Coach Arms with you in your life naman, because I've been through that a lot. So I might as well give my fair share of how you can really be consistent with your fitness and your life goals. That's it. Thank you.